Today I'm going to be hosting a call with Mr. Lindell and Armine Chitjian. Today we're going to be talking about no permission required or permission not required. Enjoy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? I just stepped away for a second to unplug something.
Linda, how you doing, sir?
Just fine, thank you.
Can
And
you hear okay?
guys are all
Hi.
fine too.
I don't know if you guys had officially had a introduction. I know that he sent you some CDs, correct?
We had, yes, he did. And I called him once a long time ago and I started blubbering and crying. I was so emotional. He must have thought I was a maniac, but I think it was the one or maybe two conversations we had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Linda, I'll let you, Armine, I'll let you go and introduce yourself to him. And again, y'all talked. I called him the other day and told him that somebody was going to be on the call. And I said, you've talked to her on the phone, but you may not recall because he talks to a lot of people.
Yes.
So, Linda, you did send her some CDs. So that may help. I know you send CDs out, but you did send her some CDs. And I really did want to make the introduction because I know that you guys are kind of close in proximity, as it were.
Yeah.
So since she's in your area, there may be some collaboration or something that may happen in the future. So I did want to put that out there. But I know she has a list of questions beyond the call that you guys had. So she has a very large following of her own and people that relate to what she has learned about Neville. So are you hearing me okay? I see that you're close to the camera, so I want to make sure that you're...
Yeah, you could
turn it up. Now, this is rare. Normally, he's telling me that I need to turn it down because I'm talking too loud, so give me a second. Now, you may have to do some adjusting on your side. I'll turn it slightly up on my side, but I don't want to blast it. So give me a second here. Is it still the same? If so, Linda, you may have to turn up the mic on your side.
Oh, okay.
I am turning mine's up, so I'm I don't want to blast you, so I'm up at like 80%.
Okay, how's that?
You're beautiful. How do I sound?
Okay.
Okay, we'll go with okay. So, getting started. Armine, do you have like a lead question you want to start with, and we'll go from there?
There is one off the top of my head that I'd like to kind of ask. It's sort of jumping right in, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Go for it.
So, Lindell,
Yeah.
wow, the first videos I saw of you were on YouTube. It was the Metaphysical Art Theater, and you were speaking, and you were mentioning about when you started to really absorb Neville's teachings, and you mentioned there was like a day that you were, or a time that you would just sit on the bathroom floor and just clear your mind and just go into the silence. And, I'm just curious, how did your life change for you on the inside pre that time to after that time? Like what change in perspective, did you have, and what, I'm not talking about like specific changes in your life. I'm just saying like overall, how did that change your entire approach to life before you knew of Neville and then once it really sank in for you?
Well, actually, it took almost 2 years.
Mm.
Because, see, I was very stubborn, always leaned toward the negative first.
Mm.
And all of that went away. And it went away gradually, but it was definitely a noticeable difference. And that is the difference that makes the difference. You're on all the time. You understand? There's no off button. It's on all the time. So you want to watch what it is you're allowing yourself to talk to yourself about. I mean, that sounds very simple, but no, no.
It is and it's not, right? It is simple, and yet it's simple, but when it's applied to every, thought that you haven't even before thought of thinking, you don't realize you're thinking it. And once you start paying attention, it's like, oh man.
That's the turning point right there.
Yeah.
Every time you reach that point, you're changing. It may be minuscule on the scale of things, but it is a change. And it seems to come gradually, but the thing of it was, in the revelations that I had, was now. That's it. And I saw it perfectly. But I forgot it in a few minutes. But that was, you see, that's our problem. We're very poor memory. See, we get carried away. We get distracted even for a moment, and it's gone. See, so in other words, what I'm saying is that what you're feeling at the moment that we're talking about it, do that on your own. I mean, constantly. I know we're not aware all the time, but more's better.
Yes.
Yes, it's definitely better. You have a chance of living your life pleasantly. I mean, you're told choose this day, so you do have a choice, but you got to be standing up and choosing. See, that's the thing. I am that. That's what you're choosing, and don't make it sound flimsy or whatever. That's really the word in you, and every word is taken in the culmination to make up your life. Every word. That's heavy, isn't it?
It feels like every moment we're on the brink of, one side of the scale or another. And the smallest choice of thought, the smallest choice of feeling can really push us onto one side or the other.
Absolutely.
And I just love the part of all this stuff that says non-critical self-observation, because there's so much of a focus or false focus on this idea of being perfect. And, oh, if you know the teachings, then you're perfect. No, it's actually realizing that we are a work in progress, and that's the beauty of it. And to not be critical of ourselves. And then once we're not critical of ourselves, we're never critical of other people anymore either. Once we learn to accept that everything is a work in progress.
Yeah, it never stops.
Yeah.
Where would it stop?
Yeah.
I just want to add something, and then y'all can go on and continue on. Well, Lindell, in this case here, will often say, like going back to your point, blessed is the person that does not condemn themselves for the things which they've allowed. And that kind of goes back to your point of that self-condemnation that many of us get caught up into. So I'll let you guys have it now. But absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's salvation right there. That's the whole story, right? He just told you the whole story. If it's as you think you are, what are you thinking? You have to ask yourself, is this something I want to experience? No? Well, then stop it. Drop it. Move on. Change channels or something. I don't, whatever you call it, do it. Do a thing, we're told. Do a thing. Do a thing? What thing? Well, what are you thinking about? See, when you worry, you bring about what you worry about. So if it works in that direction, then think how great it would be in the other direction.
just as loyal as we are to self-condemnation, we can be loyal to the other end, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what your aim is.
Yeah. It's not always easy, but it is that simple.
Actually, that's the whole thing. It is so simple because we're so complicated. Scattered all over the place. We'll do this, belong to this, and do these certain things. And where are you with you?
Yeah.
That's what we're not here to tell you what to think. We're just here to tell you that what you are thinking is your trip through this drama, man, this play of humanity. And
Yeah.
it is a play. You understand it's a play. This is not reality. This is virtual reality. It's out of the mind of man. And it all goes away. So feel after him, you, and you'll find you. See, that's what you've been looking for all along is you. And what you're looking for is looking for you.
Yeah, that's what Rumi said, right? What you seek is seeking you. It's just funny because we're such amazing actors that we believe the play.
That's what we're supposed to do. To believe the play is real and that God is really just went off in the tulies or something and we're having a hard time with it. But look, your say is a valid say. If you watch what you're talking to yourself about with approval, and if it's disapproval, you drop it immediately. It's that simple. If you keep it that simple, you'll remember it. And remember, what did God leave you? A remembrance, sir. The Holy Ghost, right?
Mm-hmm.
To remember what you just agreed with.
Wow. I have a song that when it comes on the radio, I always blast it. It's called Checkity Check Yourself Before You Wreckity Wreck Yourself, right? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You have to stop and think, what am I thinking of myself right now?
That's it. That's it. Right now, what are you thinking of yourself? That's it. That's the whole story. We're told by the great minds down through the centuries that man's life is his attitudes.
Yeah.
And you can change your attitudes.
Yeah.
You can change your mind. And you're told, change your mind, change your world. It's that simple. Change your mind, change your world. And you don't really do the work of changing in your world. God does that. He told you. You tell me where we're going. I gave you my power to take this journey and your idea of what the journey should be. And I'm just going along for the ride. But I am here. I'm with you always. Wouldn't it be right in here, right now?
You know, it's funny that you say that because it's almost like all this stuff is simple, all this stuff is real, all this stuff is proven over and over. And the funny thing is that I find that most people are looking for permission. They're looking for a permission slip because what you're saying is too simple. It's too simple, and it feels like something has to be there. Someone has to tell me that it's okay to do it. Someone has to tell me that I'm doing it right. But that's the thing. You don't need the permission. You already have it. You already have the permission. You're just not realizing that it's already been given. The fact that you have a desire, the dreamer in you is God, right? So what other permission do you need?
God doesn't need your help. He needs your permission.
He needs our permission, exactly, to let go of the brakes so he can finally do his work.
Right. Your permission to grant you what you desire.
Oh, that's such a good way of putting it. Yeah, that's really good. I'm glad this is being recorded.
And the thing is, you said something, and it's absolutely true. Everybody's looking for permission to be great or whatever God's called them to be. And as Mr. Lindell has often said, only thing we have to do is decide. And I know that that's the point that you're letting your audience know, is that we just simply need to decide. And then once we decide, God brings about the results. And I think that most people don't understand that because we keep looking for a God outside of us.
Because all our life, we've been told to wait for authority to tell us it's okay. Wait for authority to tell us we're good enough. Wait for authority to tell us that it's time.
It's time.
It's time. What is the Chinese proverb? I think it is. It says, the best time to plant a tree is 30 years ago. The next best time is now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, it's just attitude awareness and imaginational control, because imagining creates the real in this play, this drama, man. Remember, this whole play is out of the mind of man.
Yeah.
And Shakespeare had it perfect. All the world's a stage and all the men and women are merely actors. And you're acting your part. The question is, did you choose the part you're playing?
You like the part you're playing. Yeah.
That's it. Choose it or lose it. That's the whole story. You're given choice. Choose this day. And it says this day, and it's always this day. Even if what you said this morning didn't pan out, well, you can choose again this afternoon, because it's still this day.
That's the thing. And the thing is that when people focus so much on the past, it's the present. It's the present that you're thinking about it.
That's right.
You're contaminating the present.
That's it. They're making their future moment by moment.
Yeah.
Before I wave my arm, I have to think about it. Everything you do first. You're in charge. Take charge.
Yeah. It's that permission that people are waiting for that they don't need.
Well, he's given you permission.
What a flip that is, though. When someone's been waiting their whole life to be given permission for something they desire, when in fact reality is that the authority is waiting for their permission.
Right.
That's such an important understanding. Yeah.
Did you receive the 4 CDs?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. We've gone quite a bit further than that since.
Yeah. I've watched a few of your videos with DeCarlo. But not all of them. And I mean, there's so much, and I really appreciate the way that you've been sharing with everybody, because you can't hear this stuff enough, and you can't hear it in enough ways, because there are some people who just need to hear it a little bit differently, and that's what you guys are providing.
Over and over and over. The same way you learned your ABCs, the same way you learned your spelling. I always passed the test, but a week later, if you'd asked me, I wouldn't even remember what the words were.
Definitely. Definitely. Repetition is, well, because we've been repeating so much garbage from before. So how else do we expect to replace that if we don't repeat that too? It's common sense.
But you know something? The lady said it. She says, it doesn't really sound like there's so much common sense.
It's not common.
Yeah. See? I mean, if you recognize it, then you can change it. See, that's what we're here to do. We're here to direct our own inner conversations with ourselves. That's what we're doing. We're just here to direct them.
Yeah.
And because if you don't give them direction, they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you're something, you know, you're told that all the help you need is nearer than hands and feet.
Yeah.
Right there with you. People are lazy.
Yeah, we are.
That's right. And I have to watch. I've been doing this for more than 40 years, and I have to watch myself today.
Oh yeah.
Or I could be doing hell on earth. And you know, we're told to bring heaven on earth. So if we're told to bring heaven on earth, what is it now? It's hell. If this is hell. And that's what we're here to change.
Just the state. Yep. Yep.
Hey, the whole universe is here, right here. God said, I'm with you always. Wouldn't it be right here, right now? Well, and all of that is right here. All you have to do is recognize it. And what did God give us? A recognizer, the Holy Ghost. To recognize so you can use it. You have to use the power. Well, or it'll use you. Put it that way.
Yeah, it is like a muscle. It's like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. And the more you let it go, the more limpy it gets. And
I realize we're not aware all the time, but you have to admit that more is better.
Right.
The more you're aware, the more your life will go smooth, and it's supposed to. This is supposed to be a dream, not a nightmare.
Yeah.
People tell me so many nightmares they have. What do you go to bed thinking? What do you go to bed thinking about?
Exactly. Your dream state is gonna be reflecting what you're thinking about all throughout the day. Sure. So if you're living a nightmare, then you're gonna have nightmares at night, and that's all in your hands.
All you have to do is change your mind, change your world. That's the only work you're given to do is change your mind.
It's hard to do when you're taught your whole life to believe that it's more complicated than that. Oh, you'll always be searching for more answers, more answers. And it's funny because we avoid doing the one simple thing just so we can find out more ways to make it more difficult. Isn't that mind-boggling? I think it was, you were mentioning about how, we're having the thoughts anyway, we need to direct them. And I think it was Joseph Murphy who said that, like, it's just he would say that the conscious mind is like the captain, and the subconscious mind is the crew of the ship, right? The subconscious mind is only going to do what your conscious mind tells it to do, and we're always telling it to do something, but what are we telling it to do?
Well, that's the whole idea, is watching what you're talking to yourself about.
Yeah.
And approve or disapprove. If you approve of it, expand on it. But if you disapprove with it, drop it immediately. Immediately. Because, you can take any thought. I don't care what it is, any thought. If you think about it for just even seconds, it starts drawing to itself like matter and builds a whole case of something that isn't even in the foresight yet. You're always thinking ahead of your evidence. See, I thought that what I said a while ago was in the past, but that's not so. It's being projected into your future. So make sure it is a future you want.
Yeah, I think that's the most direct way to sort of represent or explain what Neville was saying when he said test it yourself, because those few seconds of thinking something from a bit of a different perspective, those few seconds, if you just do it, you will see. It takes no time. It takes no time to do it, and it takes no time to see the difference.
Nothing.
But we think, oh, it would have happened anyway, right? So test it again, test it again, test it again. You will prove it. Eventually, you can't make enough excuses. You have to face that, no, I am doing this. This is a result of my change. Yeah.
Attitude, attitude, attitude. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yep.
And do you check on it? See, when I first started checking on it, I actually threw up.
Okay.
Oh, I did. I was in the bathroom and I actually threw up.
Oh, because you were checking on it.
When you see that all along you've been blaming this one and that one and them and they and all.
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And yet we're told they themselves are makers of themselves.
Ah, the reflections. Everyone's just a reflection. Oh, it's so hard to accept when you're in the emotional throes of something, and you have all the facts to prove that no, it's them, but they are you. Oh.
Yeah, but you see, once you see that, you may be very poor at throwing it out, but once you see it, you will.
Oh, it's free. It's so freeing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I even had to get used to having this high chair. Oh, he's telling me to lift your chair up so I can see you. But I feel funny in it, like, you know, like I'm trying to be king or something. But,
You deserve to be sitting high. I mean, there are so many people who are like, we're just so happy to be able to, you know, hear everything that you've, I don't want to say mastered, but I hate the word master because it implies being not human. But all the things that you've, you know, taught so many, and you've practiced yourself. Lindell, if you didn't know all these things firsthand, if you hadn't suffered through the processes, gone through the ups and downs, then you couldn't possibly understand it. You do understand it because you have been through it, and that's what I appreciate. I don't listen to anybody who tries to, you know, sit on their actual high horse, you know, and show, you know, people on their throne their idea of a throne, and say, hey, look, my life is perfect, therefore you should listen to me. It's not about life being perfect. It's about knowing the ins and outs and knowing the states and how you go through them and what it feels like and how you direct them and how it is in your hands. It is in your hands. And anybody who claims to just be living a static life does not get it. Yeah. Or they're faking.
ask Carla, that's what we've been telling them. It's your own conversations that are doing you in.
Yeah. And you touched a little.
If you monitor them, see,
Yeah.
that's that lazy part that they don't want to do. See, you're not here to be wonderful, to be phony. But it does seem that way when you're telling the message first, because they see themselves as being something that they're not, and they know.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
that's kind of difficult to get around. And also you realize that everybody's looking for someone else to do for them that which they know in their own heart they must do for themselves.
I love this saying. You can't pay someone to do your push-ups for you. Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
That's it. That's it.
And a lot of people hire a coach because they want the coach to do the push-ups for them and their own muscles to get bigger and bigger, but that doesn't work that way.
See, the different perspectives really tell the story.
Yeah.
It's all out. If as you think, you are. Just change your thinking and you change your are.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you touched a little bit on everyone is you pushed out a few minutes ago about how it's easy to look at somebody or people around you and say, they did this, they did that, they are the reason that I feel this way. And when you realize everyone is you pushed out, that is, I think that was one of the biggest things for me that I understood, because that and the brazen impudence to be able to have the audacity to think that you can think differently and make everything change along with it.
You know, Jesus told us, I of myself can do nothing.
Yeah.
That that really hit me. What? Jesus is saying he can do nothing? This is Jesus?
Yeah.
But he says the Father within, he doeth all the work. But Jesus is designing what they are doing. And that's what we're doing. We're designing. God tells us, I suffer with you, but you behold me not. He's right here with you.
Yeah.
Jesus is right here with you. Hello.
I know. It's mind-boggling. It's for someone who maybe went through the traditional, like I went to, part of my schooling was Catholic school, and you know,
Oh, oh, oh,
so
oh,
but the interesting thing is that there's a lot of things I didn't buy. Not, I mean, I was a good student. I just listened to what they said and nodded my head, but obviously a lot of things don't add up. But when I started to learn about the metaphysical interpretation of scripture, then it all made sense. And I was glad I had that bit of schooling to have a little bit of insight on what everyone's reading. So I was able to now see it through, oh, and now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
All you
Yeah.
have to do is be still and know that I'm God.
Yeah.
Right here with you all the time, right here. We'll never leave you. We'll never forsake you. Now is the only time there is.
Yeah. And did Neville say, you are the operant power? When Jesus said, I myself can do nothing? Yeah, because you are the operant power. You're this experience you're having, this is the perspective from which you have the power, because we're making the choices.
But like all of us are making the choices.
Yeah.
What choices are you making? Well, listen to what you're talking to yourself about. Those are the choices you're making. If you talk about it enough, you're agreeing with it, whether you want to do it or not, but you will be doing it.
What about this illusion? What do you think about this illusion that people have of, I can't, I can't make this choice? Like
God
feeling
says you
that,
can.
yeah, yeah.
God said you can. Do you believe God?
Yeah, it's a little hard to convince other people that when they feel like I can't. You know why? Because this is kind of an Abraham Hicks thing where it's like the whole vibrational scale of like you can't when you're so used to thinking you can't. But once you start contemplating, maybe I can feel this way, maybe I can see it this way. I think that's what breaks the ice for it. I think that's what slowly allows you to start seeing it differently. Because sometimes you have to inch
Hey,
towards it.
Carla. She's made it, huh?
Sounds like it.
Yep. Yep. No, that's it. It's like when I heard Neville speak, there was something in his voice that said, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah, but there were so many there that heard him, but when they got up to leave, they were talking about things that they just said they didn't want.
Yes. And that's so interesting to hear you say that, because we know that because we are familiar with other students of his, let's say. But just to hear that even when he was speaking in person, even in real life, in action, in that time where he was speaking to people directly, that people still did the same things. They say they listen to him and they go and they do exactly the opposite of what he said. And you know, you can't blame them because it took you 2 years, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And that's the reason, like that Carlo just repeated a while ago, you know, blessed is the man that does not condemn himself for that which he has allowed.
Yeah.
That's forgiveness. That's new start right then and right there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's big stuff.
So you have no justification, no reason not. What are you waiting for? Yeah, that's what I keep asking people. Well, what are you waiting for? I waited. I didn't know what I was waiting for either, but I was waiting.
Oh, it's that addiction to the old you, the old man. Yeah. It's the being the old man that you identify with so much. We identify as the old man, and we think if we lose the old man, then what happens to us? We don't realize that underneath it is who we really are.
But that's the point. It is underneath. You got to bring it out. See, you're supposed to be in charge.
Yeah.
And if you're not in charge, who are you going to blame if you have charge and you don't charge?
Oh no, if you're raised to never believe that you're in charge and that everyone's always in charge of you, then you gotta break that. You need several years to break that cycle. It took, oh my God, especially like me, when you grow up a good girl, it takes a lot of years to, and it was ugly. Oh, it was ugly. And I still sometimes go through it where I learned to actually fight back. I had to learn to fight back at first because I had to realize that I have a voice. And at first the voice came out very ugly, but then you realize, okay, now that I have my voice, I can do what I have the power to do, that I actually want to do. I don't have to fight back anymore.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't have to fight back anymore. You're free.
Yeah.
Be free. That's it.
Yeah.
And to be free, all you have to do is think, I am free. That's all.
Yes. Yes.
If you're going to run off a scenario, keep running that one off.
Oh, falling asleep in that state, in the state akin to sleep, falling asleep to, I am free, I am good, I am loved. Oh man, that's the best night of sleep you'll get. Yeah.
All of the above.
But the only condition is you have to remember to do it.
Well, you see, that's why I stress all the time. What was the one thing that God left you? A remembrancer. That's it.
Yeah.
And Neville talked about all the time how poor memory that we have. But but you see, it isn't really poor memory only. It's all the distractions that pull you aside.
It's amazing how good of a memory we have of all the hurts we've had, all the times people have hurt us, said things that we didn't like, we've failed at things. We have such an impeccable memory when it comes to that. Right? But that's because that's the state we've practiced.
That's choice. That's choice. Yeah. See, you have choice. Do you realize the word choice means you get to decide? Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky when it feels like it's, because when you haven't made your choice for years, you're not used to making your choice. When you try to make your own choice, it feels like you can't make your own choice. It feels like you don't make your own choices, but you do, and you just inch towards it little by little.
That's conditioning.
Yeah.
We're all conditioned. In TV, constant conditioning.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes, bing, 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 bing.
Oh yeah, we've
over and over and over. Same message, over and over and over.
oh yeah. We've manifested the evidence. We manifested the evidence that we can't. We made that.
Everything you suffered, you did it.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a hard pill to swallow, but once you swallow it, it cures you.
Absolutely. That's a point. You see, that was heavy, heavy, heavy on my thinking. But
yeah.
Like you said, once you really discover that it's you in charge, whole play changes.
Yeah.
Given, choose this day. And you are choosing what? See, that's what you were put here to be, a director of your own inner conversations with yourself.
Yep.
That's your life. You're in charge. Stand up, take charge.
As we're winding down, any final thing for Mr. Lindell? Any questions, any thoughts, any concerns?
Go ahead.
Like an hour to you?
I just want to emphasize to everyone listening that the simple things you're hearing from Lindell, from us, it's everything. And all the answers will be simple. To your hardest, most difficult, most longest suffered problems, the reason that it's hard is because you're not letting it be simple, because it is simple. And as long as you need a complicated answer, you're never going to find it. You're always going to be looking for another answer, another way, another way. But when you just go within and you tell yourself, I am good, I'm okay, I am the one deciding what is happening. And everyone else is just reflecting that to us. They're just giving us feedback, valuable feedback to like, this is what you're doing within yourself. Do you like it?
Ask yourself, are you happy?
Yeah.
See, that's all you have to do. If you're not happy, then you're thinking wrong. Right?
Which is fine. You're free to do that. You're free to do that. But would you rather be suffering or would you rather be enjoying?
Right. Absolutely. And you can. Everybody can.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know I can do this? Because God said so. That was good enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah. There's that permission slip that we give ourselves, for sure.
Yeah. Well, you know, this has been very enlightening for me, listening to you. No, really. I mean, that's an example of that the message is going out. I'm happy. I'm a happy
kid. That makes me feel very, very humbled. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, I gave you choose this day.
Yep.
What are you choosing? That's all you have to just ask yourself. What am I choosing? And how am I choosing it? I'm thinking feelingly about what. See, there's that word again, that what. That's very, very important. What? What are you thinking? Is it lovely and of good report? Wonderful. Expand it. If it's not, drop it immediately. Because even a moment, it'll start drawing to it. See, what you worry about, you bring about.
Yep. Yeah. Whatever you're focusing on, whether it's something you like or don't like, it's just going to bring more of the same. So why not focus on the direction that you do want?
course.
before it builds momentum to the point that you have to really, persist more. Why? Why? When you can catch it when it's still not only simple but easy.
See, the churches keep pointing to the fact that you're not that you're not worthy.
Ugh, yeah.
You're a sinner.
Mm.
See, that has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it at all. Attitude, attitude, attitude. That's all there is to it, is your attitudes. Not where you got them, not who gave them to you, but what are your attitudes? That's what you're experiencing, and if it's not lovely and of good report, out with it.
There are two words, I want to fit this in, that there are two words that I learned from Neville. One is metanoia, the actual word for repentance, right? A radical change in attitude. That was big for me, like having been to Catholic school and everything. And I didn't really believe in going to confession. I mean, I didn't understand it, but I was a good girl, so I did it sometimes. But metanoia, that is actual repentance, a radical change in attitude. And second is katharos, the actual pure, the purity of thought. That pure thought, before it's contaminated with doubt, before it's crushed and killed, to have that katharos, that pure desire without sprinkling it with all the negativity, allowing yourself to desire something and to know that that is God dreaming through you. So that is good. Those are a couple things that I really, wanted to mention because they're priceless.
It's wonderful to hear you talk.
Likewise.
Well, really, it's humbling to me to hear you talk. No. That lets me know I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
Because
Likewise.
I can easily get off track and get distracted for a few minutes and what was I thinking? See. But you can overcome that, but it takes practice. And that's what the problem is. People are lazy. Just totally lazy, always looking for someone else to do for them. That would say, no, they got to do themselves. They have to know that.
Yeah.
See, that's what you discovered. You have to do it.
Yeah. Yep. There's nobody but I, right?
Yeah, look, I'd love to help people, but I can't do anything. I can give you the message as clearly as I understand it. I can give you the message. But I can't do anything beyond that. I can wish you well, but
In both the Kabbalion and the Gospel of Thomas, there's reference to to those who have ears, let him listen. But not everybody has the ears in that moment. And that's okay. But the beauty of it is that we can attract the people who do have the ears to listen. And the rest, it's okay. They will. One day it will sink in.
Yeah, when I'm talking to an audience, I know half of them are talking to themselves while I'm talking to them.
Oh, yeah. Because it's on automatic. We do that too. We were in the same place just like that. It still happens, and it's just, at least they're there.
Hey, you're not aware all the time.
No.
See, I'm very aware of that you're not aware all the time. I'm not either.
Yeah.
More is better because that pushes you along. So you're always thinking ahead of the evidence you'll be experiencing.
Yeah.
If you change it there, it's changed.
Yeah.
You're on all the time. And that, people don't realize that. When you tell them that they're on all the time, they go, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." They didn't hear it.
Because if they heard it, they would really feel it in that moment. It would be palpable.
Well, look at the stories of Scripture. They tell you what a person's thinking, and then you see the actions they take, and you can very well see that the actions they're taking were thought about over here. See, people don't realize they're thinking ahead of their next arm wave or movement, or see, they don't realize that. But it's creative.
Even when we're thinking about the past, we're creating the future.
That's
It's very mind-boggling. It's really something to grasp. But once you do, and you'll forget it, we'll forget it, but we'll remember again. And I think that's the beauty of it. It's supposed to be a game, right? It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be, it's a movie. It's a play. Yeah.
What it says. Good and very good. That's the play. That's the drama. But
yeah,
you can make it a disaster if you want to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can make it a disaster. And then guess what? The scene changes. And that's all up to the director, right? Like you said. Yeah.
Well, come on. If you're told that you're speaking, thinking, feelingly is your life of experience, wouldn't that kind of calm you down? Think about what you're thinking about. See, that's all we want. We're not here to tell you what to think. We're here to tell you that what you are thinking is what you're experiencing. Do you like it?
Yeah, and not everyone's ready to face what they've been thinking, because that's a that's a lot of stuff they've been thinking in the first place.
It's ongoing all the time.
Yeah.
Television, computers.
Yeah. That's why we shut it off.
Actually, I don't have to shut it off because I don't know how to use it anyway.
That's even better. That's even better, yeah.
DeCarlo had to come all the way to California to show me how to get on his program.
That's amazing. I think we're like about an hour and a half away from each other. So I definitely would like to see you in person. That would be wonderful. I've been meaning to. This was during COVID, I think, that we spoke about that, and it just kind of, got delayed. But I would love to meet you in person, so we can arrange that. That would be good.
I'd like to meet you too.
Thank you, DeCarlo, for hosting this. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it was a pleasure. I was very happy to meet you, and actually to hear you say the things I've been saying for years, and feeling it. Feeling is the secret.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not perfect, but it's that understanding that you can always return to it.
You weren't meant to be perfect.
Yeah.
You were meant to be everything that's happening with all the people around the world is disastrous, but it had to happen.
Yeah.
It's a training course for gods.
Yep.
Didn't God say they're all gods? All my children are all gods.
Yeah, they don't like to focus on that in religion.
Well, actually, religion is man-made.
Absolutely.
Of course.
But people don't see that.
Eventually they will, whoever wants to. Whoever's ready.
I think the new religion coming down the line is sports.
The sports? Well, I'm in LA and the whole Dodgers thing went down lately, so there's definitely very strong following for the sports, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Whatever makes people happy, that's their religion, I guess.
That's absolutely right. What makes you happy
Yeah.
is religion. You don't have to fight to get it.
Yeah.
It's free. All you have
Yeah.
to do is just accept it. See?
Yep.
You have to give God permission to help you.
That's
Isn't it strange?
one of my biggest takeaways, that God is waiting for us to give him permission to give us what we want. That's changes the whole way of looking at it. Yep.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. And what I'll do for you is once I kind of take, a few little items out, I'll send you the video. So, and it'll come by way of a Google Drive, so I'll get that to you. But give me about 24 hours. And of course, Linda, I'll be mailing it to you, so you'll have it also. So any questions, comments as we wind it down?
I'm complete. I'm very thankful.
Well, actually, I was looking for teachers. That's what I was looking for. People tell me, oh, the way you talk to people, you're never going to have a following. See, I don't want a following. I'm looking for teachers.
What I'm following either. I feel that way too. But if you build it, they will come, right?
Absolutely. I'll say this in winding it down. I think one of the reasons that Linda was so tickled by having you on this talk was he often inquires with me, are they getting it? Are they getting it? So when he sees somebody who's got, and that's why like midway through the talk, he says, I think she's got it. And I said, well, it sounds like it. That's what we're talking about. So he was just pleased to see that somebody's getting the information and they're receiving it and they're able to articulate what it is that they've received. So that's what that means. So he, like I said, he was tickled to see somebody getting it.
Well, that makes all my work worthwhile. It reminds me that I'm not doing this for nothing and I am onto something. So yeah,
oh, you're onto something.
Very encouraging. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I love to hear that someone's getting the message. I love it. I love it. That's the whole thing. And when I go, you'll have it.
I'm happy to carry it on. I mean, it's a blessing for me, for my own life, even if I wasn't teaching it. So it's kind of natural that, as you know, once you know it.
If you're living it, you're teaching it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And she is teaching it. She is teaching it. So she's one of the teachers out there putting the message out there. So people are getting it through her unique message as well. So she is teaching it. Yeah.
I keep the kiss rule. Keep it simple. Silly. Let's say keep it simple, silly. That's what I try to do.
Yeah, but the conditioning that we get from our daily life, it's very difficult to get around. And like I said, people are lazy. I know I was lazy. And like I said, it took me a couple of years to even catch on to the simplest idea. And there it was, right in front of me. I'm trying to look around it.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what it is. What we're looking for is always right in front of us. We just don't have the eyes to see it in that moment.
What was that?
Oh yeah, we'll jump through hoops. Just not look at the right thing in front of us. Amazing, huh?
Actually, that was the most embarrassing moment in my life when I discovered that it was always right in front of me. Couldn't believe it. Right in front of me. And operating it every day. The power you're operating there's only one power, so that's the one you're operating.
Yeah.
Aim it. What is your aim? What are you looking for? What is it you want to accomplish? See, just speak it out to yourself.
There's a lot of layers that you have to peel before you get to realizing that. But once you get to that sweet middle. It's, oh, okay.
You got there.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Crazy.
Just stay there. That's it.
yeah, I think she'll be there a while. Listen, I'm going to shut it down here because I think that we could start another conversation.
Yeah.
So,
We can go on forever. We can go on forever. No one can shut us up, that's for sure.
yeah, but been a pleasure. And like I said, give me about 24 and I'll get this to you so you can put it out there to your channel.
It's been a pleasure for me too, really.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
But actually hear a person that I heard from you. That's all I wanted to know. That's all what it's all about. Isn't that what it's about?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm very humbled. Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll wind it down here because Lindell started a new conversation.
Well, have a lovely day, week, month, whatever, guys, and I'll hope to catch up again soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I had a half a dozen of Neville's tapes, and I listened to them at least one every night for years before it actually touched base. I began thinking differently. The importance of having a CD, because what has your focus has your life. Think about it. We're not asking you to join anything, but you have to have the CDs. You have to have the DVDs. You have to listen to them. It's you training this. Listen, listen, listen.
But as Mr. Lindell stated, you have to listen to them repeatedly. And again, for those who are interested, click the link below and it will take you to the 4 CD set and you'll be able to transform not only your mind, but your world.